Hey everybody, this is Josh Cook, aka Seizures Palace, and today we're about to do Song of Week number 36. We're going to be making some atmospheric synth music. Let's check it out. Alright, well let's get into it with a quick little preview. We have sections that are a little more plinky sounding like. So there's lots of delay there, but there's some delay automation in this next section. Some fun congas and bongos later on. And a bunch of other stuff. I'm going to take you guys through this kind of quick today. It's literally just a bunch of synth sounds. Well, that's kind of not doing it justice. There is a chord progression. Wow, this is really loud. There is a chord progression. It's just D to A, back to D, and then later I think there's this one here. What's this? My mouse has been weird lately, double clicking when it shouldn't be. We have D, just 3 octaves, I guess. And then G minor, not really, G5, G minor we'll say. And then, what is this? G, D, C, C. Yeah, so G4. And then back to G minor. So that sounds like this. Definitely not a lead sound. Love the way this note, the C, resolves to the B flat here. Suddenly gets very sad. Alright, so, man, this is clipping. Why is it clipping so much? Stop clipping so much. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. Alright, hopefully that helps. Hopefully it's not too quiet for you guys. Okay, so, with all that said, let's go from the beginning and start to go through it a little bit. I took this sound from, it was either Absinthe or something by Heaviosity and Contact. Anyway, I had to freeze it and flatten it to save a little bit of CPU power. So all those effects are gone, unfortunately, but that I think is the only instance of the freezing and flattening. I call this one Tinky for a reason because it's very tinky sounding. This was the first sound that I had started with. Well, the whole song starts with it like this. Reminds me of back in the days of when I watched YTV. They had those little watermelons that would be wow, and all these little balls that would hit the different keys and stuff, and it was just very kid friendly and plinky. And it's funny, that's when I'm like, oh, it's not only is it kid friendly, but it's kind of hypnotizing a little bit, and maybe it'll be kind of cool for more meditation music. And in the end, it kind of had a dark undertone that I don't think I would want to meditate to. If you're like a really dark person and want to meditate to some darker stuff, maybe this is good for you. Maybe it's not dark enough, who knows. Anyway, so there's that blended with the flattened synth. It's just like a 1-1-5-1 chord progression. For the Tinky thing, I took out quite a bit around 3K, where there can be a little too much presence, a little bit of the extra highs there. If I was to show you with that back out, with the EQ not on it, it's just a little bit too much in the high end. So there's still quite a bit coming through, but it's a little more controlled. Sub bass, that's my classic Slynk sub. Check out Slynk, S-L-Y-N-K. He's got some good stuff. Just treated his room, inspired me to do the same. I bought 15 Orlex. I don't even know what the type of foam would be called. I'm sure they all have different types of names. Basically, little triangular thingies. Anyway, stuff for sound treatment, so I'm looking forward to installing that soon. FM8. Yes, okay. So you can see the delay time is being automated, which is what's giving it that weird, almost detuned, sort of warbly effect. I've never tried automating delay time do it. There's tons of cool stuff. It reminds me of, I have this synth called the Korg EA1 from the Electribe series, and it's great. And I, in my old band / Cool Man Cool, used to do that effect all the time, and it was really cool at live shows and stuff, so definitely worth trying out. Zipping forward, we have another instance of this, in this case, Synth. No effects, nothing, just was happy with it straight out the box. Another instance of Synth. This was from a preset that I downloaded from a friend. It's the Dark Horse preset pack. I think he came up with all of them himself. So you won't find this in the regular Synth bank, but all together. And then there's a kick, using kick 2 again. I use Neutron just to kind of get close, because I think that was actually on there from before. Maybe I pulled it in from another set. I'm not even too sure. And then quite a bit of filtering from the auto filter. So you just have something like, and it's kind of that heartbeat effect, but it's like 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and oof, oof, that sort of idea. So it's not the classic like oof, oof, 3, 4, oof, oof, 2, 3, 4. So just kind of offset that a little bit, playing around with that. That's all the synths. And all the same sort of regular stuff. I'm using Valhalla Room and Valhalla. I'm not using Shimmer in this, but I always have these two pulled up, as well as RC48 from Native Instruments. This is for generic middle, like medium reverb. Shimmer's for effect reverb, and then RC48 is for more like a sort of classic vintage reverb, something a little more authentic, I guess, and a little less digital than Valhalla. Valhalla's kind of extreme, but just lush and amazing. RC48 is more, if I'm doing like guitars and that kind of stuff. Short delay, long delay, tape delay. Didn't use too much of that in this track. You can see around here there's quite a bit going on with D, E, and F, so that's all the different delays. I stand corrected. There's quite a bit going on there. And then, of course, a drum bus, which I didn't use in this case because it's just the classic oof, oof, and the congas, and they didn't need to be parallel processed, in my opinion. I really wish I had more time to mix this song. Admittedly, here's what's going on. In, well, a few weeks, on March 3rd, 2017, I'm going to look back at this well down the line, if I ever look through these and be like, whoa, I remember that day. It'll be my 30th birthday party. Crazy. March 5th is my birthday. It's a little scary. It's coming up pretty quick. But with that said, shortly after, I'm going to be doing my second album release, and I'm also mixing a band. I don't know if I'm allowed to say their name right now, but they're pretty awesome. They're from Toronto, and hey, that's paid work, so I need to kind of prioritize that a little bit over my song a week. So I'm going to cop out for the next couple weeks. I'm not going to not do a song a week, but I'm just going to improvise some piano stuff. I realized, one, I hadn't done that for my song a week yet, and I've done plenty of that stuff in the past on other channels. Two, it's easy for me to do for the most part. Oh, my cat's headbutting me. Hello, kitty. It's easy for me to do for the most part, and it's going to be a whole lot quicker. I have a lot of demanding mixing and composing and producing and mastering and other stuff that I have to do over the next few weeks. And then towards the end of Song a Week, like the last 10 weeks or so, I'm going to really bust my butt to give you guys some awesome music. So do expect it to be a little bit more chill for the next few weeks. It's just going to be piano improvs, nothing too crazy, but I'm still going to do a walkthrough. Maybe I'll have the webcam facing down at the keys, because there won't be a whole lot going on the screen. Anyway, that's all I wanted to share with you guys for today. Do stay posted for the Seizures Palace second album release. It's going to be called Still Electric. So the first album, Born Electric, second one, Still Electric, and there's a third one that also has the word electric in it. I've started that one already too, got a couple compositions in the works, but I'm not going to give too much away right now. That wouldn't be cool. Anyway, my name is Seizures Palace, aka Josh Cook. I am bouncing for today. I hope you guys learned something from this, or at least went, hey, that's a song. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next week. Peace.